Hello and welcome to this new lesson. Today we will talk about how to decide between BIC microcontroller, Arduino and Raspberry Pi. Now that you have seen exactly how BIC microcontroller, Arduino and the Raspberry Pi are different, you should have a pretty good idea of how to decide between the three if you want to get one. If you want to create devices like robots, timers and sensors, the Arduino and BIC microcontroller is the way to go. Its low-level interface and easy input-output connections make it the best way to go if you want to build something. The Raspberry Pi, on the other hand, makes a fantastic server or data storage system and is great for learning to program in traditional languages. If you want to communicate with other computers, the Pi is your board. But why limit yourself to one? Why not get all? They are all very affordable and you can get starter kits for less than $100 that include everything you need to start working on projects. From a simple robot to a complete web server, you can get a simple kit to help you through the setup process. And when you start getting even more advanced, you can use them together to operate sensors and servos with online instructions or feedback. The options are limitless. You can simply connect these boards together and make an amazing project. How to decide between BIC microcontroller and Arduino. By now, you knew the main difference between Raspberry Pi and Arduino and BIC microcontroller, but you might get a little winky when it comes to the difference between BIC microcontroller and Arduino. So here we'll break it down for you. BIC microcontroller is a way much cheaper than Arduino. BIC microcontroller is better for beginners since it requires them to hook the controller themselves on a board and know what each of its pins does and why to connect it. Arduino has more support and you can easily get help when programming using Arduino. Arduino is an expensive board compared to BIC microcontroller. Arduino is better for those who want to make on-the-go projects without having to solder items or get to know them. Both will do the very same job in your circuit, but you can choose one based on these little points that I mentioned in this slide. Now let's see the final comparison between the specifications for Arduino Uno, Raspberry Pi and BIC18F4550. Now as you can see here, the cost. Arduino Uno costs around $20 while Raspberry Pi $39, BIC microcontroller around $4. So there is a huge difference in the price. Regarding the processor, 16 MHz for Arduino, 900 MHz for Raspberry, 48 MHz for BIC. Storage for BIC and Arduino is the same, 32 kilobytes. And for Raspberry Pi, using SD card, you can add any storage that you want. Regarding RAM, random access memory, 2 kilobytes for Arduino and BIC microcontroller, while for Raspberry Pi 1 gigabyte. So huge difference here because Raspberry Pi is a mini computer. Now regarding the input output pins, 20 pins for Arduino Uno, 17 pins for Raspberry Pi, while for BIC microcontroller BIC18F this type, 35 input output pin. The operating system for Arduino and BIC isn't available. You have to write the code yourself. While for Raspberry Pi, there is Raspbian and other variants of Linux and Android. Languages for Arduino, it's called Arduino Programming Language. For BIC, it's called C or Basic. For Raspberry Pi, you can use Python, C, C++, Java and Ruby. Arduino Uno is best for hardware prototyping, the same as for BIC microcontroller, while Raspberry Pi is best for software and servers. Regarding power supply, the three of them uses 5-volt power supply. That's it for this lesson. Thanks for watching, and I hope that by now you knew what each of these controller does and which one is the best for you. If you still have problem, you can send us a question in the Q&A board, and we will be more than happy to help you in your project. You can send us a message via Udemy, and we will send you instructions and tell you what controller is best for you. Thanks for watching. This is Educational Engineering Team. Happy learning.